Girbeagly.
Hey there guys and gals, it's Girbeagly, and I'm finally doing the Q&A. I know. It's been forever, like 4 months ago or something. I asked you guys to send me questions so that I could do the original Q&A, and then I got lazy and I was like, those questions are old, I want new questions, so I made you guys ask them again. So here we are, but at least I'm doing it, so please stop yelling at me. I'm going to be trying my best to answer as many questions as I can, and I'm not going to be able to get through all of them. You guys asked some really awesome questions, and I really thank you for that, but unfortunately it's just not possible to get through every single one in this video. Part of the reason for that is because I'm going to try to make these a much more regular thing. I want to do these, I don't know, maybe once a week, maybe twice a month, something along those lines. Let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about that, if you guys want to see more Q&As from me, and how frequently you want to see them, because I think it's awesome to do. I really like to get to know you guys on a personal basis. It's been a long time since I've felt that sort of sense of community as far as this channel goes. I know in the beginning, the community was so small, I got to know all of you. I got to talk to every single one of you on like a one-on-one basis, like you guys were my friends. And I feel like we've kind of drifted from that, and that's partially my fault. I'm very sorry for that. But the Q&As are great because you guys can ask me questions, I can answer them, and it's just gonna be a grand old time for everybody. So if you're interested in asking a question for an upcoming Q&A video, just leave the comment down below with the hashtag Askbeagly, or on Twitter with the hashtag, once again, of Askbeagly, and I'll get to all the questions that I can. Once again, I'm not gonna answer every single one every single week or every single video, but I will do my damnedest. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start answering these awesome questions that you guys gave to me. Birchwing, or the Mustache Gal over on Twitter, she makes some awesome art for me, you guys should check her out. She asks, how much do you love me? And how much does Matt stink? I'm assuming that you're referring to Matt Shea. I love you tons because you make me awesome art and you're a really funny person. Matt, on a scale from like 1 to 10, where like 1 is not stinky at all, like a Febreze bottle, and 10 is like the New Jersey landfill, Matt's like a 27. Mr. Moneyhands asks, do you play Smash Bros? If so, who are your mains? I actually only have one main for Smash Brothers. I love all the Smash Brothers games. I play Star Fox. I'm actually pretty pissed that they nerfed him in the most recent one, but he's an awesome character. I love Star Fox. He's like the best. Rolando L. Games asks, have you considered playing and recording Cards Against Humanity with your friends? I actually have some upcoming Cards Against Humanity videos. I recorded a session with my friends Necroscope86, the Zen Bear, and Miss Scarlet Tanager, and those will be coming up very shortly. I just have to find time to edit them. I have like, once again, I have like 4 months of collab footage that I have to go back and just work on, and I unfortunately don't have a lot of time to do that because of the day job, but those are coming, so I've definitely done that, and the coming was not, that language, it's not a joke related to Cards Against I'm gonna stop. Recon asks, would you want Joey to kill you or Cray to murder you? Choose wisely, smiley face. Alright, Joey being my friend the Anime Man and Cray being my friend Cray, man, I have to choose someone to kill me? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can take them both. I would kill them both. They'd be dead. They'd be on the bottom of the ocean right now if they tried to come at me. Koopa Cat asks, are you a potato? Am I a potato? That's like probably one of the most offensive things that anyone's ever asked me. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Who asks someone that? That is absolutely ridiculous. Drag King asks, will you be doing multiplayer games with your fans? Perhaps you've already done this, but my sub box is a little broken. I'd love to join in if you let your subs participate. Thanks. I actually haven't done any gaming with my fans, but I do plan on eventually doing community game nights. I think it would be awesome to interact with you guys and to play with you guys, maybe on a live stream or something in the future. Speaking of, I will still be scheduling a charity live stream some point this month. I know we're kind of getting to the back end of the month, but I promise that I'll make an announcement about that as well. I don't know, maybe we'll have some fans in on that, possibly not on that particular one just because it's for charity, but definitely in the future. Johann Schmidt asks, what is your favorite horror game? My favorite horror game is probably either Silent Hill number 1 or Silent Hill number 2. Both of those are amazing games. I grew up with Silent Hill 1. It was actually like probably the first horror game I ever played besides the original Resident Evil. I remember getting that from a rental store way back in the day, putting it on my PlayStation 1, turning the lights off, closing the door to the room that we had our PlayStation in, and cranking up the volume, and within like 10 minutes, I had to turn all the lights on, open the door. I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, this is the scariest game ever made. And then to this day, it kind of like just sets off those memories. If I boot that game up, I get goosebumps all over my... See, I can't even talk. I'm so afraid of it. Disc Call for a Muzz asks, when do you think you will ever leave YouTube? Anytime soon? I never ever plan on leaving YouTube until the day I die. I really love YouTube. It's something that I don't think should be restricted by age. As long as you're having fun with it and as long as you have an audience who loves watching you, there's no reason to stop. So I really don't see myself leaving. Irene Veth asks, what's your favorite way to spend a free day? I don't get very many free days, unfortunately, partially because I run a company, and then the other side of it is because I run a YouTube channel. So together, it's basically like I don't have much of a social life and I don't have much free time. However, on the rare days that I do get off, I'm really excited because I can sleep in, I can play video games for myself without having to record and upload them to YouTube. And I also like to cook. I absolutely love to cook. It's one of my favorite things in the world. It always boosts my mood. And it's just one of those things that just seems to relax me. I don't know why. Something about it is really fun to me and really just calming. So yeah, basically I'm super boring. I do spend a lot of time with my girlfriend though. We watch Netflix, we watch all sorts of movies and anime and things like that. So I always have a good time no matter what I'm doing. My Motored Heart asks, how did you come up with the name Girbeagly? This is actually a question that I get pretty often, and have no shame asking it, guys. Honestly, it's one of those things that's kind of easy to forget because it's so simplistic that it's almost stupid. But Gur from the cartoon Invader Zim is my favorite cartoon character of all time, and then combined with my favorite dog breed of all time, Beagles, equals Girbeagly. So that's how I got the name. There's not really anything deep behind it or meaningful. It's just one of those things where I was like, I like that thing, and I like that thing, kaboom. My friend Tristan, aka Ghastly Ghosts, asks, you always talk about wanting to be a kawaii anime girl, but what will you do when you become said kawaii anime girl? I actually answered this on Twitter the other day, and I'm gonna put up the GIF here in the video, and you guys can check out exactly what I do. My good friend Sonia, aka Captain So, asks, if you could play only one game for the rest of your life, which game would you choose? My favorite game of all time is the game Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo. It also is re-released on the PlayStation 1 and a whole bunch of other systems, but it's an incredible game. It's one of my favorite games ever. It takes like 40 to like 100 hours to beat depending on what you do. There's so many things that you can do in that game that I would have no problem playing that the rest of my life. I love the story, I love the characters, I love all the branching paths that you can take, I love all the abilities that you can unlock. Everything about the game just is amazing to me. So I'd absolutely have zero problem just playing that game over and over again. Katie Wadman, and I hope I'm saying your name right and it's not Wadman. If it is, please correct me down in the comments, asks, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? If I could have one superpower, it would probably be to instantly teleport. I think that would be awesome because A, I would save a lot of money on gas, B, I would save a lot of money on car repairs. I'd never ever have to maintain my car, and C, I'd be able to get to places instantly. I could wake up like 4 minutes before work, brush my teeth, shower off super quick, and then just warp there, probably naked because I said to just do that right after the shower instead of getting dressed. This might be a terrible choice. But I would have the ability to just warp right back and get dressed and then warp back to work. So it would be okay. So let's move on to Twitter, where I ask people to hashtag their questions with hashtag Askbeagly. Now, if you guys want to participate in the next Q&A video, be sure to ask a question down below in the comments or over on Twitter with that hashtag. Joey the Anime Man asks, why are you such a fat, smelly weeaboo? Honestly, I'm just really happy that Joey remembered that question because I actually asked him that in one of his Answer Me Senpai videos a long time ago. Chrissy Loves Mark asks, do you have an Oculus Rift? If no, would you get one? I've actually heard really mixed things about the Oculus Rift. I don't have the money to buy one, unfortunately, but at the same time, I don't even know if I'd pick one up. I've heard that they're a pain in the butt to set up, and the game selection's not exactly the greatest yet. Maybe when VR expands a little bit more, I'd love to get into it, but as of right now, it's not a necessity for the channel, so it's one of those things that's pretty low on my priority list. My friend Crank Gameplays asks, how many times have you and Finpire done the sex? And by sex, I mean collabs Winky face. Honestly, Finn and I haven't done that many collabs yet. I know you guys see us talking all the time on YouTube and on Twitter, but we've probably had sex more than collabs. Yeah. Anime, who is another one of my amazing fan artists, asks, do you watch Papa Franco's videos? Referring to Filthy Frank, I'm assuming.
Yes!
And I'm probably gonna end the video with this question, but it's from Emily Borer. I think I've said your name correctly. What is your favorite part about being a YouTuber? Also, congratulations on 7,000 subs. You're awesome. Aw, thank you. As sappy as it sounds, honestly, my favorite part of being a YouTuber is interacting with all of you guys. I absolutely love that. Every single day I can put out content, or every day that I can put out content, you guys are there to support me in droves. It's incredible to interact with you guys on YouTube. It's incredible to talk to you guys over on Twitter or on Facebook or however you guys have ever messaged me and told me that my stupid little videos have somehow improved your day. That's incredible to me. I love doing that every day. I love being able to just talk to you guys and get to know you and become your friend and just move forward together and do some awesome things for the world. Like I said, we're gonna be doing a charity live stream later this month. Our first one back in May was so freaking successful and it was so amazing to be a part of that. So I really look forward to doing more of that stuff with you guys as a community. This isn't just my channel. This is your channel too, so thank you guys for that. Anyway guys, that's probably gonna be it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I really had a lot of fun with these questions. You guys ask really awesome questions. If you guys wanna ask questions for a future video, please be sure to leave a comment down below or hashtag me over on Twitter. Be sure to tag me as well just because it's easier to find them, but use hashtag Askbeagly and I will be more than glad to include some more questions in future videos. This was really awesome. You guys are awesome. I love every single one of you. Thank you so much for 7,000 subscribers and beyond. We're almost at 7,200, which is just absolutely mind-boggling to me. I never ever thought that we were gonna get this far on YouTube together, and you guys are making it possible for me. You've changed my life for the better, so thank you guys so much for that. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button, share the video and favorite it. Also be sure to subscribe to me if you guys haven't already. For those of you who have, thank you so much for all of your support. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you, and as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye. This is the most complicated shot of the entire fucking video.
How about you just put it on the table?
Okay.